a nice slice of life and has a good feel to it. See what I did there? Because it's by Feel Studio. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, toast. Hello people, Seeku Senpai here, and we are back for our weekly anime talk, where we talk about anime airing during the season that's airing, that's currently happening. Currently it's the summer 2022 season. We are on week 3 now, I believe. And yeah, we have some new shows that were airing this week. I think this is the last batch of shows that were airing this week. Next week, I think there's just some OVAs. We're going to go through those in a bit. And yeah, in the comments below, let me know what animes you have been liking most this season. I think some people were talking about Made in Abyss last week. Shadow's House has been another hot one people have been talking about in the comments. Lycoris Recoil has been hot as well. We're going to be getting into that soon. And yeah, I'll be having some videos up this week talking more in depth about whether or not you may find some of these shows airing this season interesting or not. Since the first 3 episodes or first 4 episodes have aired, the first quarter of these shows have aired. So I think it'd be interesting, discussing them. Yeah, anyways, let's continue with this video. Let me actually talk about it. It's a long introduction. Let's do this. So first show airing this week, starting on week 3, Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in Dungeon Season 4. I haven't watched the previous season of the show. In fact, last week I mentioned I actually did watch, the first few episodes of Season 1. I'm going to continue with it eventually. I'll get back to it soon, but season 4 is running well, I guess. Let me know if y'all liking it. Other than this, the maid I hired recently is Mysterious. That also aired the other day. That actually aired yesterday, and I like that. I actually just watched the first 2 episodes. Oh no, I watched the first episode just not too long ago. I actually watched it, and it gives me some vibes from the Duke of Death End's Maid. If y'all have seen that show, it aired last year. It was a nice rom-com. CGI, the whole anime was CGI, and it actually looked pretty good. It wasn't terrible, but it was like, I think there's some decent CGI. We've seen the improvement in CGI, but this anime seems interesting. It's about this dude whose parents passed away, and now he owns this mansion by himself. All the servants he had to fire because he didn't have the funds to pay them. But this one maid decides that she wants to work with him free of charge. She just wishes just to stay there and live at his mansion. So it just goes by that, mainly him finding his maid extremely beautiful. He just finds her gorgeous, and it's like a running gag where he doesn't realize that him finding her gorgeous is him actually having feelings for her. Instead, he just thinks that, oh man, she's over here casting spells on me and whatnot, because he doesn't know why she decided to work with him or chose to work with him, why she wants to live here free of pay and all that stuff. That's like the running gag of the show. It's by Kanbu Wakame. They also last year they're the original creator of The Great Jahi. Right, Jahi can't be defeated. The Great Jahi will not be defeated. Yeah, I think you might enjoy it. You might get some chuckles here and there, but I feel like the running gag is one of those things we've seen before. A character misinterpreting something. It's going to go back and forth. We learn some more things about this character that's some tie-in with their past, yada yada yada. But who knows what will happen? Maybe there may be some other in-depth thing that happens with the storyline. But so far, first episode got some chuckles. It's also by Silverlink Studio. Silverlink is also doing Soredemo, another anime I have not watched yet. I'll get to it eventually. I know I'm going to like it. It's a rom-com. I mentioned this last week. It's also by the same person who did Takagi-san. I've heard some people say that this may just be, if not as good as Takagi-san, it may be better. I was like, oh, some people are saying it's better? For real? So yeah, I haven't watched it yet, so don't take my word for as it is. That is just some stuff I've heard, so I don't know if it's really true or not. But Made in Abyss I also haven't watched yet. This is like my catching up section. Some shows I need to catch up on. I have yet to watch season 1, so I'm going to watch that eventually. Speaking of which, I actually am currently about to embark on a big journey. After I watch Made in Abyss, I am going to fully dive into One Piece. I decided it's time. I have to go into One Piece. Likewise with Bleach. Actually, I know that Bleach is coming back this year, with a new season, so yeah, I definitely want to binge Bleach so I could check that out. One Piece is one of those shows I've been wanting to watch for a while, and I just haven't. And yesterday, I just got the need for it. I was just like, yo, let me watch One Piece. So I'm probably going to record some stuff for that. I'll probably have some content on down the channel. As for Bleach, I'm probably just going to watch it on my own time. Let me know if y'all like to see some live streams of that. I probably live stream it over on Twitch. Fuuto PI. This show has yet to air as well. It starts airing next week, actually, August 1st. So I'm looking forward to seeing how this will be. Like I said last week, the manga for this had some pretty good things about it. So I'm looking forward to I'm hoping this will also be well done. It's by Studio Kai. So they're also doing the Prince of Tennis season right now, right? Yeah. Okay, that's interesting. They did Super Cub. I need to watch that. And also did Pretty Derby. Season 2? Yeah, but season 1's by a different studio. Kakegurui Twin is an ONA that comes out next week. It takes place before the events of Kakegurui Season 1. It's following Mary. And I guess it's nice seeing, how things were before Jabune, right? Yumiko shows up in Season 1. That's interesting. So I'm looking forward to checking this out. It's by Mappa Studio, so you already know it's going to be looking good since they did the previous seasons of Kakegurui. So, in fact, Kakegurui, the manga series, also has a couple other spin-offs on other characters. Not only, Mary's one of the characters, but they also have other members of the student council that they also have spin-offs on. So if you're curious about more of the characters in Kakegurui, curious about the backgrounds and whatnot before the events of the actual main series, title series, parent story, then I'd definitely check out those other spin-offs and whatnot. Hoshino Samidare. I've not watched this show since season 1, but I want to let you know I am going to take up the manga of this and have some manga content of this on the channel. I definitely want to do some reviews of it, maybe do a comparison with the actual anime when I actually catch up to it, because I want to read the manga, then I'm going to go check out the anime. Because I know that some people were a little disappointed with the anime, considering that the quality of the animation isn't that well, and the storyline for it though was really solid from what I saw in the first episode. I have my reaction to that on the channel, so feel free to check that out if you want to know what my initial thoughts were on it. But since I haven't watched it, like I said, I'm going to read the manga and then check out the anime and do some compare and contrast with it. So you guys expect some content on that eventually on the channel. Speaking of manga content, I am going to catch up to Talentless Nana soon. I know it's been a while since I actually did content on this on the channel. I was keeping up with it and I kind of fell off of it. I didn't mention this show last week and I really wanted to mention it. The Yakuza's Guide to Babysitting is possibly one of my favorite shows this season. Underrated for sure. It is just a nice slice of life and has a good feel to it. See what I did there? Because it's by Feel Studio. Anyways, it's pretty enjoyable. For those who know what it's about, well, the title's kind of explanatory, but it's a Yakuza dude who's in a Yakuza. He's like a high-ranking dude in the Yakuza. He's really lethal, violent, well known for that, and he's been given the task of babysitting his boss's daughter, the owner of the Yakuza, his daughter. So yeah, there's that. Basically him over here caretaking for her, learning how to babysit for her in a way. And in a way, it's also changing his ways. Being from a violent person to easing up on his violence, Yeah, I think it's pretty nice. It's a pretty nice chill show, get some feels here and there, but definitely enjoyable watch. For, I really watch this like before I go to bed, because I'm just like, you know what? I had a long day. Let me watch something chill. This is that chill show to watch after a long day. Yeah, definitely heartwarming. Yeah, there's that. At this point in time, a lot of anime has solidified, what kind of storyline we're getting, considering within the first few episodes we really get the plot line going, the characters established, and what to expect for the upcoming episodes of the season, or just an idea of what to expect. So I don't have much to say on other shows airing. So I guess the next anime I'm gonna be talking about are really just some things I liked in those episodes. So first off, Shadow's House, as definitely one of the shows I've been enjoying a lot this season as well. The mystery of this show is what's intriguing me the most about it. The mystery of Shadow's house itself. Considering that, the whole show was a mystery to begin with, it got me really intrigued with it. And ever since playing Umineko, I feel like my stance towards mystery anime and mystery stories has changed a lot. Like, it got me looking at things in more perspectives than I initially have. And that's hilarious, considering that when it comes to Umineko, I feel like I'm somewhat, well, I won't say I'm clueless with stuff, but I find it more difficult for me figuring stuff out with Umineko as opposed to other anime mysteries and whatnot. Where for those, I'm like, okay, I'm connecting dots much better. But with Umineko, I'm just like, no. But then again, with Umineko, it's a very long storyline that spans over 8 episodes and has many mysteries, and each mystery ties in with another. So the storytelling for that is just excellent. For those who haven't checked out Umineko, 100% is a visual novel to play. You can actually check out my live streams of Umineko on the channel. All of them are up, so feel free to check them out. I am currently on episode 5, so everything up till then, y'all can check out on the channel. All my live streams are up, so it's just a great storyline. Do not watch the anime, as I've heard the anime is a terrible adaptation. So yeah, anyways, that's all I have to say about that. Lycoris Recoil has been another show I've been enjoying a lot. Last week's episode, this past weekend, actually this weekend's episode was pretty chill. More of the chill episodes than the rest. Where we just had the characters, doing their day-to-day thing, but also got an introduction to our main antagonist, or at least an identity, at least the face of our main threat. So, or someone who will be. So that's pretty interesting. I've been enjoying this a lot. This will actually be a show I'll be talking about this week. Like I mentioned in the beginning of this video, I'm going to be talking about some shows this season, whether or not you may want to find some interest in them. And Lycoris Recoil is a show I'm going to talk about tomorrow. So keep an eye out for that. Let me know other shows you'd like me to speak about, whether or not you might find them interesting. Overlord Season 4 has been dynamite. Next week's episode is going to be a nice fight scene. The Ainz is going to be in battle. When the Ainz is in battle, it's about to go down. So, looking forward to the episode. Hopefully, it's really action-packed and the animation is well done. Then again, Madhouse has always been consistent with their animation. I think it's only like a few anime here and there sprinkled out. You may find the animation quality is not consistent or not as well done as their other shows. But Isekai Ojisan. So, I actually just caught up to the past 2 episodes. And this show is a must-watch for the season. This show is just overall hilarious. Hilarious and just well done. I don't know. It's a nice play on the isekai genre because it's a mix of like an isekai but also a reverse isekai. Yeah, I'm liking it. After the past 2 episodes, we get to see more of our Oji-san uncle, isekai uncle, getting adjusted to life in 2017, or I think it's 2018 now. And especially seeing his past with his isekai life, where dude literally could have had an isekai harem, but didn't realize that these girls were having feelings for him because he thought he was just an ugly dude. And not only that, but also thought that, he wasn't aware of isekai tropes. The OP protagonist who gets the girls and the tsundere and then the kudere tsundere. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And yeah, I just like it the way it's just progressing, especially as we got an introduction to another character who's our what's his name, Takafumi? Yeah, Takafumi, his childhood friend Fujimiya. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. So 100% worth the watch. Another isekai I'm enjoying, Harem in the Labyrinth in Another World. A nice watch as well. Another show that's enjoyable. I'm liking how this show we're seeing a lot of our main character and more of his thought process on some things. How he's actually being strategic with stuff. And he's slowly adjusting to the world rather than, usually you have some anime that main character will have a quick adjustment to the fantasy world, or they will be given some OP ability that makes them not really have to worry much about any oncoming threats. In this case, our main character starts off from level 1, and he has to learn his skills and whatnot. Learn that, I will die in this world. I have no OP ability. I have to be careful. So there's that. The fan service is here and there, but it's not like in your face every episode, Not like other fan service like type anime, It's just there, and it's not forced in a way. I mean, it is like the plot of the storyline. I mean, look at the title, Harem in the Labyrinth. He's having a harem. He's about to do stuff with these ladies. But like I feel like if we look at other anime with fan service. It's like a fan service scene every other moment, to the point where it's distracting or just takes away from the storyline. In this case, it doesn't take away from the storyline, well, because it's part of the storyline, but it's almost like a separate element that's there, or like background. I'm not explaining it, but I like it. Class of Elite, actually, we just finished the first arc, I believe, for this season, which is basically like a nice introductory arc in a way for what to expect for the rest of the season, as the rest of the classes have their own agendas, have their own plans to try and rise up their ranks so that they then can become Class A. But yeah, anyways, that's pretty much it for that. I'm liking where it's going, especially as we know our girl Kay made some deal with our main dude Ayakoji, so curious to see what that's going to be about, and how it's going to come together with what our next plot line will be, because the second game just ended, so or second test just ended with its results, so I'm curious to see what's going to happen next with it, especially with how it ends. So I'm enjoying a lot of the anime I've been watching. I'm gonna have more content up on the channel, reviewing them and whatnot. I tend to not enjoy doing weekly, daily reviews for shows, so if you want to expect review content on the channel, expect what you will see this upcoming week, where I'll be talking about the shows after every few episodes, mainly whether or not you may enjoy them or may find an interest in them. So yeah, until then, check out the content on the channel, and yeah, I'll be back to live streams this week as well. So yeah, that's all to say, and I'll see y'all later. Enjoy your day. Peace and out.